For the better part of a quarter century, we've been engaging fourth grade students as part of the New York State curriculum that does focus on Erie Canal history here in New York State. A huge part of what made New York the Empire State and what really established the settlement patterns for the better part of the early 18th century throughout America. Having a contextual educational program where we can get the students on the water around some of these historic vessels in some of these great canal sites just helps drive home that lesson.
One of the things about the Canal education program, it is authentic. It is canal side with real canal staff, real canal boats, but you get to see and hear canal stories and canal traditions that reinforce what you're reading and learning in the classroom. Not only do we reinforce the history of New York State, but it also gives the students a chance to come down and see up close and personal how a lock works.
We're going to fill the lock, so close that valve, push that down.
With our model lock, you get hands-on interpretation of how we lift and drop boats up and down the hills and valleys in New York State.
When the canal becomes their classroom, it's a very special thing, and I think it really helps them appreciate what the Erie Canal did, not just for New York State, but for America.
The Canal education program has three components: the canal history, our environmental stewardship, how do we keep this waterway clean, and the canal today, what it means for New York State and what it means for the future of New York State.
We can engage with students of all ages really in a variety of ways. We can do live streaming lessons where teachers can contact us, and if the students can't come to the canal can come to them.
As well as the canal side visits, we can also come to your school. We can do a program in your classroom or even in the cafeteria, auditorium, or gym. The Canal education program is put on by Canal staff and at no charge to participating schools.
There are great resources, our partners with the Erie Canalway, National Heritage Corridor, other great institutional organizations all throughout New York State that we partner with. There are a variety of ways that we can get this critically important lesson plan into classrooms all across upstate New York.